This is going to be yet another rant video. Not really a rant so much as a story time of what happened whenever I tried to get suicide prevention posters put up in my school. So it starts off one day whenever 13 Reasons came out. When, oh gosh, okay, so I'm trying to, anyway, sorry. It started off whenever 13 Reasons came out. I finished the show. I'm gonna sit down. I finished the show, and I couldn't help but to notice the day after I finished the show, I went back to school, and there were no suicide prevention posters put up. Not only is this, you can't change everybody, okay? But whenever somebody tries to do something that might help somebody, it might save somebody's life, don't push them away like they're doing something wrong. So this is what happened. I walked into the principal's office, and you have to do this thing where you have to make an appointment if you're like a teacher or something like that. Or not a teacher, if you're a parent or something. She didn't make me make an appointment because I've talked to her before, and she thought it was quite important, and it is quite important. So I asked her simply, I told her, I know you've seen the ad for 13 Reasons Why, and I'm not gonna lie, it's a good show. I'm gonna try to prop this up on the string because I don't feel like holding my phone. So I walked in there, and she said, yeah, she's seen the ads for it, and she really likes the plot of it. She really likes the way it tries to prevent people from doing things like that. And I told her, I talked to her like heart to heart. I was like, I can't help but to notice there are no suicide prevention posters put up in this school, and if there are, they're not easily accessible for students to see. And she simply pushed me away and told me I need to talk to somebody else about that. Now, I'm not going to say anything super personal, but I'm just going to say, no, I have not had a personal experience about knowing someone who was struggling with it before they did it. I've had people die on me from suicide. And this is something I feel strongly about. Not only was that inconsiderate, but it was so ignorant for her to do. I went to the guidance counselor because I figured I would have to go to the principal to get permission. I would have put the posters up. I figured I had to go to the principal to get permission to put the posters up. Since she pushed me off, I went to the guidance counselor. The guidance counselor simply told me, maybe next year. So if a girl is suffering with self-harm, if a girl is suffering with mental abuse, physical abuse, sexual abuse, or a guy for that matter, if they're suffering with bullying and they feel like that's the only way out now, is that going to save them next year? It's so stupid, and I wish people would realize there should be more out there. There should be more help, and we shouldn't make them feel like they're an abomination to this world because of the way they feel. We shouldn't, and that's the sad truth, because people do it all the time. If you're having trouble, say if you feel like the only thing you can do is go to a mental hospital. You've done the research, you don't care about the precautionary measures because it's that bad. People tell you no, they look at you weird, they constantly downgrade you because you feel like this is the best thing for you. But there's no one else to call because there's no posters up. I feel super strongly about this. Not only do I have a personal experience with it, I've seen it. I've seen people go from happy, downgraded within a week. A fucking week. and take their life because they think that's the only way out. Because nobody talks about it, nobody shows concern, and nobody tries to help. So, again, I'm going to put it this way. I'm going to start doing more for my community. I'm going to put up more suicide prevention posters, and I'm going to do it my own. If people tear them down, I'm going to put them right back up. So, try to do more for your community. If you're suffering with self-harm, or if you're suffering with abuse from somebody, or suicidal thoughts, please call the hotline in the description. I love you guys. Peace.